So it's hard being an idiot on the internet. Sometimes Donald Trump wins a Supreme Court decision 9-0 and you get so mad after everyone laughs at your idea to dissolve the court unless it only makes decisions you agree with. You tell everyone you covered your face in urine to own them all epically. Sometimes you're a fat coffee dropshipper and you threaten to sue a fellow grifter for calling you something you call other people all the time, meaning your defamation lawsuit will immediately fail. Sometimes you're just Tim Pool. Now let's move on to the main idiot of the day, and that is Keffals. Now, Keffals first rose to fame, or infamy, whatever you want to call it, when a website called Kiwi Farm started documenting this strange character grooming minors in a Discord called the Catboy Ranch and selling them bathtub HRT, and then stealing $100,000 for a fake lawsuit that never got filed. Overall, a bad dude, as Joe Biden might say. You can watch my last video for more details on this. Today, we are going to focus on the here and now. Now, while intellectuals like you and I might have known about Keffals' crimes for a few years now, the thing is, the normie side of the internet really did not. This was deep internet law, and Keffals was weirdly regarded as somewhat of a hero, thanks to a great PR campaign mainly. But recently, this has all started to completely fall apart. Mainly because Keffals is one of the most intensely unlikable characters the internet has ever seen, and everyone is getting sick of them. So the fact that they are a child grooming PDF file started to get out, and huge creators like H3H3 started to talk about them on their massive podcast, which has also led huge creators like Mutahar from the Some Ordinary Gamers YouTube channel to start researching a new video to expose them. Now, Keffals knows the end is near, and literally everyone is about to know about all the illegal stuff they've been getting up to. So they're gonna go down fighting. Keffals is gonna try and bombard the most gullible people with a pity party in an effort to make themselves look like the biggest victim in the world. So these people will be sufficiently brainwashed to not believe all the truth that is about to come out about them. So Keffals has started releasing videos crying about how hard they have it, occasionally streaming on the internet. Real relatable stuff. Now Keffals did seem to realize during this video that all of his content is terrible and they should probably stop producing it. So that's a plus. A bit of self-awareness never hurt anyone.
And I've also felt like I've been stuck in this cycle of just endlessly churning out slop that I'm not even proud of. It's just stuff that within a day or two, no one cares about. It just comes and goes so quickly that none of it feels meaningful, and a lot of it doesn't feel like it has any rewatch value at all.
So a few hours later, Keffals released another terrible video crying about how hard their life is, and spends the entire time crying about how it's solely because Keffals is trans that people bombard their videos with negative comments. Nothing to do with the grooming of children, nothing to do with the selling HRTs to minors, nothing to do with stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from people just wanting to help file a lawsuit for them. It's just because of them being trans. But oddly, they can only find a comment calling them a PDF file to show how it's only because they are trans that people dislike the flawless person Keffals. It's very odd, isn't it? Now this video didn't work because everyone is wise to Keffals and the whining now, so it barely got any views, and this is unacceptable to someone as thirsty for attention as Keffals. So a couple of hours later he released another video with the trademark Keffals is famous for, trying to totally destroy and ruin someone's life. And this time Keffals has set their target on huge YouTuber Repzion, because he appears to be as sick as a constant "wah, I'm Keffals, the biggest victim in the world, feel sorry for me" nonsense as the rest of us. So he just posted the comment, Kiwi Farms was right, which is funny, and also it's true, because think what you want about that website, but they were right about Keffals in every way. That is a fact. And anyway, Repzion saying this led Keffals to melt down and make another video screeching about how much of a victim Keffals is, of course. How Keffals has the hardest life known to man. Why are people being so mean to poor Keffals? It's not like Keffals has done anything to warrant being this hated on the internet at all. And then Keffals said this.
Now, I don't want Repzion to be deplatformed. I don't even care.
Well, you cared enough to make a video about it, didn't you, little buddy?
I just want to know why. Why is this acceptable? And why is it that a huge YouTuber can just get away with harassing smaller YouTubers and saying all of these awful, disgusting things?
How can they get away with saying these things? Now, that is not the rhetoric anyone would use if they weren't looking to deplatform someone, is it? That is how a manipulator would ask a question. while also demanding for someone to be punished, isn't it? Now, obviously, this failed hilariously because, as I've already said, no one cares about Keffals anymore and no one watched the video. So no one is getting deplatformed, not for wanting to trying on Keffals' behalf though, it's just because Keffals is now irrelevant and the cry bullying no longer works. Keffals really is a shining example of how chasing clout on the internet can completely rot your brain. And to further this point, obviously seething about how the attack video didn't gain any traction, Keffals released yet another video while I was writing the script with a different tact, using the still developing JAmes Somerton Situation to gain sympathy for himself. This person is completely deranged. So yeah, keep yourself away from poisonous people like this. They only think in terms of clout and victimhood and will do anything to gain it for themselves. Stay safe out there, except for Keffals. Fuck that guy. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to see more content like this. Thanks, boy.